So now we're going to talk about reading and writing expressions. So remember, expressions are simply equations, they just don't have the equal sign at the end. And you're going to see these written in word form and in number form. So it's very important that we know how to read them and write them both ways. The first thing I want us to talk about are our keywords or vocabulary that we need to know. So we'll put this over here. You may see these words. So sum, which we know means to add, difference means to subtract, product means we're multiplying, and quotient means we're dividing. Alright, so we're just going to keep that here just to help us remember. Alright, so now we want to take our expressions that we have in word form and put them in number form. And we're simply going to take this step by step. So the first one says 13 minus the product of 2 and 5. So the first thing I want to do is look at the first part, which says 13 minus. We know minus means to subtract, so the first part of my expression is going to be 13 minus, and then it says the product of 2 and 5. Again, if I go back to my keywords over here, product means to multiply, which means I'm going to multiply 2 and 5. So 13 minus 2 times 5. And really what this is saying is we're going to minus 13 from the answer of 2 and 5. Product is the answer. All of these means the answer to when you add. The difference is the answer to when you subtract. Product is the answer to when you multiply. Quotient is the answer to when you divide. So this is saying 13 minus the answer to 2 times 5. So if you wanted to, you could also put parentheses around it. But of course, we know with order of operations, 2 times 5 would be done first. Anyways. The next one says 24 divided by 6, add 8, subtract 3. Alright, so this one is fairly simple because we already know these terms. So we're going to start again from the beginning. 24 divided by 6. So I'm going to write that. Alright, and then I have to add 8. And then I'm going to subtract 3. And there you have it. 24 divided by 6 plus 8 minus 3. Alright, so now we're going to try it the other way around. We're going to do it where we start with it in number form and we have to write it out in word form. Alright, so here we have our two expressions in number form and we want to write these in word form now. So here I have 4 minus 2 times 6. So the first thing I need to do is find 4 minus 2. And if I go back here, I know when I subtract, that means I'm finding the difference. So I want to write the difference of, let me stretch this out, of 4 and 2. Alright, and then the last thing, so once I find the difference, what am I going to do? I'm going to multiply by 6. So the difference of 4 and 2, you can say multiplied by 6, or you can say times 6. Alright, and that's all you have to do. So now we know we will find the difference of 4 and 2 first, and then we will multiply that by 6. Alright, the next one we have 12 times 2 minus 10 plus 5. I don't have any parentheses, so I don't have to worry about using the right keywords. Well, you have to use the right keywords, but I don't have to word it a specific way because we would literally go in order the way it's written since there are no parentheses, and the order it is in is actually following order of operations. So I can say 12 multiplied by 2. Then what do I need to do? Then I'm going to subtract 10. And then lastly, I add 5. And that's all. 12 multiplied by 2 subtract 10, add 5. Alright, so now you're going to do the work on this slide, or that goes with this video. Make sure you write out what is written on the slide first, and then you write the expression that goes along with it, all in your math notebook.